like the no-tillers, they're concerned about conservation, they're concerned about growing their farm and making their farm profitable, but also then passing the farm on to the next generation that's coming after them. As Precision Planting, we're all about supporting the farmer and helping them grow and do whatever it is that they're doing on their farm. We want to be a part of that. Our niche of what we do with planters and that aspect of it fits well with our growers that are no-tillers, and we want to be able to help them just maintain soil health as they pass the farm on to the next generation. So as you think through wetter planting conditions coming out of 2019, moving into next year, one of the biggest things that we've seen as a challenge with planting is weight management. And that goes into, of course, your equipment management with heavyweight tractors moving across the field, but particularly to the planter itself, how you manage the weight that's on the gauge wheels of the row unit and managing seed to soil contact. If you carry excess weight on your gauge wheels, you're going to have a compaction zone next to your seed, which is going to negatively affect that seed environment. The other aspect of weight management then is also your closing system and being able to manage correctly the amount of downforce and the amount of weight on the closing system to make sure you get good seed to soil contact. For our growers this past year, going with Delta Force and Furrow Force, guys were able to handle tough conditions because they're managing and monitoring and maintaining a correct active approach to their downforce system across all fields. They were able to get a much better seed emergence even though they were handling a very tough seeding environment for this spring with a wet spring. Particularly no-tillers have a big interest in the seed environment, the furrow creation, because that's their main primary tillage pass, that's their everything pass. We want to make sure that our seed environment is consistent, is good. We want to make sure we have good soil moisture there. We want to make sure that all of our residue is out of the way, that we don't have any issues as far as that could negatively affect that seed impacting and germination. So as I think through some of our key products, things like Furrow Force, where we're actually able to help close the system up, get a much better seed closing system across it, whether on all types of ground conditions and all types of weather patterns and moisture conditions. That's a big step forward that I think is going forward. And then the other aspect of it is our smart firmer. No-tillers have a lot of residue by design, by nature. That's what we are excited about with no-tillers. But that also creates a problem then if you go into, when you create a seed trench, you want to make sure that residue is not stuck in the trench. You want it on top of the ground and out of the way, not next to seed. Your smart firmer, when you put that smart firmer on the planter, you're now able to monitor what's going on in that row to make sure that you're not getting residue down in there. You can make adjustments to the planter as you're going across the field to help fine tune and improve that process of residue management. You'll be able to monitor residue in the furrow, be able to monitor the moisture content that's around it, is a big piece of helping our growers move forward. So we're really excited about Smart Firmer in that context. Going into next year, coming years, the new products that I really am excited to see with no-tillers is our liquid application systems, for fertility management systems. No-tillers as a whole are very quick to adopt liquid systems. They're probably some of the leading people in the industry as far as getting onto liquid systems. But we see a lot of value in these tough conditions that we've had the last couple of years where a liquid application or starter or fertilizer on the planter adds a lot of value to the customer, being able to pull from fall to spring applied and make the system work. The biggest problem for fertility or liquid application systems in the past is that they're tough to use. They're bulky, they're cumbersome, they're kind of hard they negatively affect other parts of the row unit. They move the closing systems further back. Different aspects of that makes it real difficult to no-tillers to want to adopt a liquid application pass. Our products with Conceal and FurrowJet allow them to add liquid products to their planter, get that benefit of having the fertilizer added to the planter pass, because that's already making that one pass with the planter as a no-tiller, but without causing a lot of cumbersome aspects to go with it. It's not pushing the closing system further back. It's not negatively affecting the row unit management, weight management systems. And FurrowJet especially is able to tri-band your phosphorus application to it, so you can kind of create that relay effect from the crown root moving out to your seminal roots and your tap roots as you go out. And then also Conceal is the nitrogen application that's always 3 inches away from the seed. It will not ever get closer to that regardless of what terrain or topography that you're going across. You couple those mechanical pieces with our V-Apply HD, which is our liquid application control. It's a row by row, individual row monitoring and rate control system as well. We're really excited to see where those can go with our no-tillers. We think there's a lot of value for our no-tillers in that aspect. We love coming to the No-Till Conference. Our company as a whole wants to be directly involved with the growers. We don't want to have separate layers. Our engineering team, sales team, product support team, we all want them to be right next to the growers themselves and understand exactly what it is that they're experiencing as they go throughout the course of the year. And so coming to No-Till Conference, there's a bunch of passionate growers that are here that care deeply about what they're experiencing in their field and they want to fix it. We can gain a lot of valuable information from what they're doing, but then also we can help our growers that are coming to this conference. And so it's a great opportunity for us to have some great conversations to understand what these guys are experiencing. Are there ways that we can help them and grow their farm as well?